fast will it take? How long will it take to go? All right, we're live already. That was fast. All right. Welcome to WMMA Now with me, your host, Chuck Stevenson, as always. Just want to talk about Invicta 37 a little bit. Pretty damn good event, I thought. A lot of finishes, which is unusual for Invicta. I was happy with all but one of the results I got. I actually got all of my picks right, except for one. And it was a good fight, too, so I'm not even disappointed that my pick went wrong. But let's see. First up at flyweight, pro debuts, Claire Johnson versus Jordan Kazi. Johnson won by armbar submission in the third round. It's nice to see a third round finish. I mean, that's pretty rare. I thought Johnson controlled, most of the fight, kept taking Kaze down and controlled her from there. Excuse me. Next up at bantamweight, Hope Chase defeated Megan Colley via submission due to rear naked choke. 3 minutes, 28 seconds of the first round. Man, Hope Chase is an aggressive fighter. Just so dang aggressive. Really nice to see someone who fights like that, particularly at bantamweight, which has become kind of a shallow division in the last year and a half, 2 years, since flyweight has now become far more popular. So Chase improves to 2-1. Carly fell to 0-2. I just figured that the aggression of Chase would be too much for Carly to handle. She just seems she's not the type to just really fire off shots and stand and trade. And then once Chase got her to the ground, man, that ground and pound was nasty. Carly threatened her with an armbar, but Chase was able to get out of that, and then she got to the back and got the rear naked choke. So congrats to her, fellow Pittsburgher. So nice to see that. Next up was the first of the atomweight fights. Linda Mihalik defeated Marissa Messer-Belanchia via unanimous decision. Mihalik climbed to 2-0. Messer-Belanchia fell to 3-1. So Messer-Belanchia's first loss. This is a good fight. A lot of back and forth action, but Messer-Belanchia would just make some small mistakes, and Mihalik would take advantage of them. And once Mihalik got Belanchia down in the third round, I was like, well, this fight's going to her. I had it 1-1 going into the third, and then Mihalik really poured it on. Nasty headbutt that caused a cut, though, on Mihalik. Next up was, honestly, the saddest ending to a fight of the entire night. Lindsey Van Zandt defeated Sheena Van Hoos via TKO due to a leg kick at 39 seconds of the first round. Van Zandt landed a really nice low kick on Van Hoos, and Van Hoos didn't check it, and it looked like her knee popped, just completely popped on her. And I believe that is the leg that she had the ACL repair on already. I hope not. I hope it's not anything too serious. Van Zandt fell to 7-2. Van Hoos fell to 6-6. And if there was anything more sad than how that fight ended so quickly like that, they didn't even interview Van Zandt. It's like, come on. You just robbed us of the cutest accent. Oh, well. Happy for Van Zandt, but man, that sucks for Van Hoos. I mean, 2 years away and done in 39 seconds. Next up, Kay Hansen. This was at strawweight. Kay Hansen defeated Nicole Cagliari via submission. Mounted guillotine, minute 14 seconds of round 3. So that's 2 third round submissions tonight, which is nice to see. Fight pretty much went how I expected it to go. A very active wrestler who's very active, taking on a striker who hasn't fought in 2 years. Striker kept getting taken down by the wrestler. Now, Cagliari definitely showed a lot of heart throughout this fight, and she was able to, escape and get some reversals on Hansen. But I mean, it was apparent by the end of the first round. It was definitely apparent how the fight was going to go, which is how I expected it to. Honestly, I'm surprised that it took that long for Hansen to get the submission. This was not very good matchmaking here. I mean, definitely questionable. I mean, the fight was all right, and Cagliari definitely had some moments in it, but they were few and far between. And this isn't a knock on Kay Hansen. This is a knock on the matchmaking. But this was kind of like a gimme fight for her. So Hansen climbed to 5-3. Cagliari fell to 4-2. I think she was coming off a loss too, wasn't she? No. Okay, so Cagliari wasn't coming off a loss. So they'll probably bring Cagliari back again. Which brings us to the co-main event. Maria Gapova defeated Marilia Santos via TKO due to ground and pound. 4 minutes, 55 seconds, round 1 of 3. I think it was like even less than 5 seconds left on there. Gapova climbed to 8-1. Santos fell to 10-4. Santos seemed to want to clinch at first with Agapova, and then I think when the clinch wasn't quite going her way, she pulled guard. I mean, she jumped guard, and I'm just like, what are you doing jumping guard in 2019? You gave someone who has nice ground and pound perfect opportunity. I mean, Agapova is a good striker, and she has good ground and pound. She's not a very good defensive grappler, but Santos just gave her that win practically. It was just not the most intelligent thing to do, to pull guard. I mean, why would you jump guard? It's 2019, okay? Fighters know how to defend the guard. They've known how to for years now. Just didn't seem very smart to me. And then in the main event, Pearl Gonzalez defeated Brogan Marco Sanchez via unanimous decision. Nice win for Pearl. Hard-fought win. Sanchez gave her a tough fight. Didn't pay too much attention to this fight. I kept getting distracted by other things. So I'm definitely going to have to go back and watch this fight again and see what all was going on. There's 1 or 2 times where I looked over and it looked like Walker Sanchez had Gonzalez's back. But then there were a lot of other times where it looked like Gonzalez was in control of the fight. So I'll have to go back and watch this one again and see what's going on with that one. Overall, good night of fights. The pacing in Invicta is, excuse me. The pacing is amazing with Invicta. They just go from fight to fight. In some ways, it's kind of brutal, like not in the way that Bellator or UFC's pacing is brutal, where they just make you wait forever between fights. But it's like the opposite, brutal on the opposite end, and that's like, can I please get a bathroom break between the fights? Please. Anyway, I thought it was good event. It suffered the loss of its original main event, but I think that all the ladies went out there and really tried to make up for the loss of the original title fight main event. I mean, just I saw a lot of good things tonight. A lot of prospects. Hope Chase is definitely someone to keep an eye on. Van Zandt gets her first win for Invicta. She was 0-2 in Invicta coming in. Now she's got a win for Invicta. And she's got a pair of wins in Bellator too. So Hansen is back to her winning ways officially. A nice win for Gapova. And Pearl Gonzalez back to her winning ways. And you know what? Walker Sanchez suffered her first defeat tonight, but definitely not the end for her. Hopefully, Invicta will get her back in the cage a lot sooner than they have recently. So, good night of events. About 25 minutes until One Warrior Series 8 starts. If you're going to stay up for that, I down an energy drink for it. So I'm going to try to watch the 2 ladies fights there. Hopefully I'll stay up enough. I had planned to do a fight companion tonight, and then I stayed out too late last night, and then I had to be at work at 5 a.m. and then I worked till 5 p.m. So time I got home, I was too exhausted, and I think I'm about to get sick again. Never fully recovered from the last cold, but so yeah, there's 2 ladies fights on One Warrior Series 8. You can watch it depending on where you're at. You can watch it on YouTube or the One Super app. Yeah, I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I went 5 for 6 on my picks in Invicta. So thank you, Invicta, for really pulling me out of my bit of a slump as far as my picks go. There was also on Fight Pass, if you still have it open, there was a pair of ladies fights for Eternal MMA. Let me look up those results real quick. Eternal MMA 48. It's the Fight Pass debut for Eternal. Tapology doesn't have the results updated. I know Casey O'Neill defeated Mickey Matono. I'm not sure what happened in the flyweight fight between Chelsea Hackett and Nicole Zepesbury. So anyway, let me know what you think. Sorry, guys. Anyway, let me know what you think about Invicta Night in the comments down below. Please give the video a like. And hey, what are you waiting for? If you're watching and you haven't yet, subscribe to WMMA now, the best growing women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube, and hit that bell for notifications. And we'll see you next time.